Oh, so Jacob's Law. How do you feel about AI in the creative space now and going forward?
Listen, I think like AI has a lot of benefits. There's no doubt about it that like it's gonna be involved in our lives in the future. I feel like I'm a little old fashioned. I was telling Peyton this yesterday. I'm like, dude, I think I'm kind of like behind the curve on AI. Like I'm not really like fucking with it that hard.
That's how I felt about like crypto and fucking NFTs. I like felt like I was behind on that too, but
I'm like, man, I shouldn't just discount it. I'm not going to just discount AI. It's like, it's here. You can't stop it, you know? The thing is, though, I feel like people definitely blow it out of proportion. They feel like tech advances so fast nowadays that they're caught up with tech. But like, people need at least like 5 years to wrap their head around shit. You know what I mean? Like humans, we don't actually change that much in like a couple years.
Yeah, and we don't everything we can't predict things, dude. It's unpredictable. Like I remember VR was really popular like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, and now it's kind of like the hype it hasn't really come around like on a bigger mainstream level that everyone's using it, you know?
Yeah, but here's what I was gonna say. I'd never think that AI is gonna be able to replace visual media or art. I feel like it's a tool to aid us, but to say that it would like replace the need for like writers or the need for like a cameraman or an editor or something,
Yeah.
I think is a kind of disingenuous statement, because the thing that we as an audience connect with the most is the emotional conviction that's like displayed through art. I feel like AI can't replicate that. So I'm pretty confident that no one's going to be replaced. I just think it's going to be definitely
Like the thing is, it hasn't replaced anything yet.
No.
Like it hasn't happened yet.
No.
So if it hasn't happened yet, it doesn't mean that's gonna happen, right? Like once it starts happening, like once things start getting replaced, like when it actually happens, then it's kind of like, okay, I see it. That actually hasn't happened yet, or something's been replaced actually. So that's the whole thing. Like it's like cool little experiments. It's basically just taking information and putting it into a program, and then it's make something out of that. It's not necessarily like making its own decisions.
No, it's not.
You know?
Like, it's not.
It's
sentient.
not intelligence. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not sentient.
It's not intelligence. It's a computer program. It's not actually an artificial intelligence. The word is kind of not super accurate, but people like to use it like it's like robots.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's like it's a hot topic right now. The thing is though, like ChatGPT is not like sentient.
No.
You know what I mean? Like it's a robot in the sense that it has awareness of certain like keywords and takes from like all different spots in the internet to form a sentence to replicate things that have already been said before, but it's not actually like original. There's a distinction there.
Yeah, it's just like a program. I mean, it's cool like that it's able to produce cool looking things. I mean, I've seen images and stuff that are cool, and like I guess AI voice is somewhat cool.
Have you seen all like the fucking Wes Anderson shit?
Yeah. I've been seeing that.
So stupid.
It looks like really like Play-Doh-y, you know?
Yeah, it looks like ass, dude.
It doesn't look like actual people. That's the thing. Like, there's another discussion about computer generated images with AI because it's all computer generated images. Every time like a movie comes out that has computer generated images, like the newest state of the art picture, it always looks like really cool, and you're like, wow, this looks super realistic. And then a few years pass by and you watch it and you think to yourself, this doesn't look as good anymore. This looks kind of bad.
Yeah.
So anytime any real photorealistic CGI comes out, even if the AI generates it, it's going to age so poorly compared to real life. Things that are real life, like when we watch The Dark Knight, all the practicals look so good, and then all the CGI stuff looked really bad.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool for automation. Like I just want to see it implemented more in society, which it hasn't done yet. It's mostly just a creative discussion right now.
Yeah, it is.
And with the writer's strike that's going on.
What about that?
Like it's like in the discussion, but I don't think they have anything to worry about.
Writers? No.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Hopefully cars will be replaced, and trucks, and fast food workers. They'll all be like goodbye.
I mean,
and then high-end restaurants will have waiters because it's like fancy. It's kind of like a luxury. Riding a horse used to be the main mode of transportation back in the day, and now it's seen as a sort of a higher class elitist luxury to ride a horse instead of taking a car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like driving a car in the future will be like a luxury that like not a lot of people can afford because everything is so automated.
Well, cars just make it so much more easier and efficient. right? So that's the thing. It's like carriage versus car. Don't have to like take care of the horses, upkeep stables, whatnot. You just have to like pay for gasoline, upkeep your car and stuff. And it's easier and more efficient. The question is like, will self-driving cars be more efficient for people? You know, like will it ever get to a stage where it's like your ability to drive is hindering other people's ability to like be efficient? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think they're going to have laws that say, oh, if you don't have a self-driving car to use, you can't go on the highway.
Yeah.
But you can use like side streets and stuff. Because on the highway, it'll be like all the cars will be so in sync going like 250 an hour.
Yeah.
Like just right behind each other, like super smooth. Like traffic hopefully won't like exist because of just how like everything will just communicate with each other.
Yeah.
Whereas like human brains are so like have all this error and like road rage and all of that hopefully will be gone.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's cool to think that it'd be better for society and that we can take away all the poverty and stuff if there's like basic income or just, you know, people who are impoverished.
It's never gonna fucking happen. It's never
even
gonna
if
happen
automation
in America.
happens. Yeah. Well, not in our system, right?
Down the line, maybe. Damn, when did we turn into a science podcast, dude? Theoretical podcast?
Well, just like really big in the film talk, but no one's ever gonna make computer's ever gonna make something that looks like a Christopher Nolan movie that's shot on film.
Yeah,
you know, it's you just can't replicate real life in images. Just not. I just don't see that happening because CGI like ages so poorly, bro.
Yeah.
And your eyes can tell. A painting is real, like paint, like it's physical.
You can tell, you can tell the texture and everything. Like when you see AI generated images or like AI generated videos, dude, God, they look so weird, dude. They really are so bizarre. The way like the background kind of like it's like watercolor, you know, it's like flows and it's like changing, like trying to find like the right algorithm to like change into like a tree, you know?
Yeah, dude, the writers strike, the unions.
Yeah, what about them?
How long are they gonna go on strike for?
Probably like at least 6 months.
Wow, so all the writers are unemployed?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
What are you gonna do, you know? It's important though. The shit that like Apple and Netflix are trying to pull with like underpaying people, all that bullshit.
Hey man, underpaying people is just what capitalism is.